Yo, what's up guys? This is Jeremy and this will be the ultimate list for everybody who wants to smell super sexy at work, at school and in the office. First of all, we have our hot weather list. So the best hot weather fragrances, school, office, work. But before we come to that one, I want to show you one honorable mention that did not make this list. This is called L'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. Why is this thing only my honorable mention? Two reasons. First of all, the performance is pretty average, you know? Obviously, most of the time, work, school, office will be made indoors in closed environments, so you don't need brutal performance, but it's good to have, right? And number two reason, it's a very pleasing fragrance, but it is not a sexy fragrance. But again, if you go to visit the parents of your girlfriend, if you have a job interview or a business pitch, this is great for that because it's super inoffensive, and I assure you guys, you can spray 50 sprays of this, sit nearby your coworker, and he or she will still say, man, this guy smells so pleasing. Alright guys, now let's come to the big boys, the champions. Each of these are already the best, the number one for each pick. First, the best school fragrance for the hot weather. Invictus Aqua. Paco Rabanne, guys. No further introduction needed to this one. The Invictus DNA is widely popular. The Invictus Aqua DNA is even better. Great improvement. Almost has the same amazing through-the-roof performance as the original, but smells so much better, and even now is greatly suitable for the hot weather. You have to have this if you go to school and if you're older as well. You can be 99, no worries. The only disclaimer I have to make, if you wear this thing, please be dressed casually. But since this is a hot weather fragrance anyways, who wears a suit in the hot weather, right? I'm not wearing a suit in the hot weather. You're going out in a t-shirt, polo shirt, whatever, more casual stuff. This will suit perfectly, guys. Don't underestimate this thing, although you not like the artistic aspect of this fragrance. With the ladies, it works. Alright guys, let's keep going with the best work in general fragrance for the high heat. This fragrance deserves it for two reasons. Great performance, great compliments. The most important factors in my ranking lists, Dior Sauvage. This, Versace Eros and Dior Homme Intense are the three most complimented fragrances when I compliment other men. Dior Homme Intense is heavy and sweet, Versace Eros is heavy and sweet as well. This is not sweet, this is fresh. If you smell this thing closely, it kind of smells, I'm not kidding you, like glue. Like really, it smells like glue to me because it is synthetic, but if it lingers around the air, it will work its magic, and I guess people won't come close to your neck anyways at work, at school, unless you're a Wolf of Wall Street kind of a guy. This is it, guys. Dior Sauvage, get this thing if you don't have it by now. This is your hot weather work fragrance. Alright boys, let's keep going. To not speak about the boys, but to speak about the man. Acqua di Gio Profumo. My favorite, your favorite, the currently best hot weather office fragrance. Signed right now. This, of course, has the original awesome best-selling Acqua di Gio DNA, but we got some incense and patchouli. Incense and patchouli, obviously super masculine, mature, upscale fragrance notes. They make this fragrance obviously more masculine, more mature, more upscale, but also it helps this fragrance to increase its performance by at least 2 times of the strength of the original Acqua di Gio. What can we ask more for, guys? Seriously. Great performance, great ladies' reactions. The price, you have to accept it, but if you want to go forward in your life, you gotta spend money on the good things. and this is one of those. Acqua di Gio Profumo, gorgeous, upscale, hot weather office fragrance. Alright boys, let's keep going with the cold weather fragrances. And here again, I got one honorable mention. What is the honorable mention? It's the Channing Tatum of the fragrance game. Why do I call it the Channing Tatum? Because just like Channing Tatum, almost every girl on this planet likes this fragrance. This is Dolce & Gabbana The One Eau de Parfum. Why is it only my honorable mention? For two reasons. First of all, the performance of this is nothing nearly to the other picks. But the second reason, and the bigger reason why it's only honorable mention, because it's getting very popular, guys. So this is almost 1 million, almost Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male category. Girls constantly in the past have been telling me, yeah, it smells good, but it's very common. Oh yeah, I like it, but I know it. And you know, compliments are compliments, right? I mean, that's why it's one of the best fragrances. That's why it's on this list. But if you want to go really awesome, you gotta be a little bit more original. And the problem is, it's not even its own fault. It's just so awesome that everybody buys it, and so many other fragrances copy this fragrance. So my honorable mention for the cold weather, Dolce & Gabbana The One Eau de Parfum. Still awesome, it's just getting a little bit popular. Alright guys, and now the big boys of the cold weather are coming up. First of all, again, the best cold weather school fragrance. You know, I just told you Dior Sauvage, Dior Homme Intense, and what was the third fragrance that I constantly compliment other men because it smells so awesome and because I can actually smell them? It was Versace Eros. The god of love will help you boys, you teenagers, to get some girls, to improve your sexiness. This starts off with mint. Mint is always a great note to start off with and turns into some sweet bubblegummy stuff that smells like Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male mixed with 1 Million, mixed with Paco Rabanne Invictus, mixed with good stuff that girls like. Alright, awesome performance, great for the cold weather because of the sweetness, also for clubbing. Again here, if you're older, no worries. I sometimes wear this fragrance to clubs if I'm in a more playful mood. Unlike with this, when I'm like dressed more upscale in the clubs in a formal event. Awesome stuff, Versace Eros, my favorite cold weather school fragrance. Alright boys, let's keep going with the next one, and this again has to be a big player. The best work in general fragrance for the cold weather. Mont Blanc's Individual. You heard me talk about this fragrance a lot in the past, for a good reason, guys. You can thank me later, but that's why I'm here. This smells so similar to Creed Original Santal, so if somebody compliments you on this fragrance, you can say you're wearing Creed Original Santal. Who says you cannot do that? And the great thing about this is it performs far better than Original Santal, and it is far less expensive than Creed Original Santal. So no further questions needed. Maybe one question that you might have if you're watching a fragrance review. Hey bro, how does the thing actually smell? Alright, that's a good input you have there. I should maybe explain you how this actually smells. So this has the biggest note breakdown in the world. Do you want to read me the notes right now of this fragrance? No, I'm gonna make it simple. This smells like a fresh fabric softener with a sweet raspberry touch. A fresh fabric softener with a sweet raspberry touch. Bam! It can be so easy, guys. Alright, my favorite cold weather work in general fragrance. Mont Blanc Individual. Alright guys, and the last fragrance for today. Are you ready for this one? This is the newest release from all of these, and it's the Dior Homme Intense color. Who knows the fragrance by now? Who knows which fragrance I'm gonna show you right now? I know the people. Respect to you guys, you know which one is coming up. It is called Valentino Uomo Intense. Damn, it's awesome. It also has some of the iris of the original formulation from Dior Homme. Totally reminded me of that right now. So you got iris as the big player, like the white knight of this fragrance. And then we got two dark notes. We got the semi-dark note, tonka bean, and the dark note of leather. But the leather is just a little bit of leather to not make this fragrance too powdery, feminine, and it's gorgeous. Like, the balance between all notes is just more than awesome. Valentino Uomo Intense, this is your best upscale office fragrance for the cold weather, guys. This will get you awesome compliments. I still wouldn't suggest you this fragrance, just like Dior Homme Intense, for a close encounter, let's say sex. It's just kind of aggressive if smelled too close. So just keep that in mind. There are even better fragrances for the date, for the close encounter than this. But for letting your people around you smelling an awesome sillage of you in the cold weather, in an upscale setting, Valentino Uomo Intense. Alright guys, that was a very important video and I really thought through this video a long time. So I hope you are happy with my picks. Just use these fragrances in the occasion I named you. You will be happy. That was my video. See you next time with another one. Peace.